Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. In this part 5 video on the chapter of exponents, I will solve the test paper number 2, which will be a good sample test paper to evaluate your understanding of the chapter concepts of exponents. So this video is part of the playlist CBSE Maths for class 8 following the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. If you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed, and if you are watching my videos regularly and my videos are beneficial to you, then I strongly suggest and request that you please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's get started with this video. Okay. So I have the test paper number 2 on the left hand side. This is the test paper on the chapter of exponents that I have recently completed, and I have also solved the objective MCQ questions, that is exercise 2, a few hours back. So if you have not watched all the videos on the chapter of exponents, I highly suggest that you watch them to maintain the continuity of your study on the chapter of exponents. So how many questions are there in this? There are section A, B, C. Okay, roughly 14 questions are there. Okay, so let's start solving the problem. This is section A. Section A, problem number 1. We have how many parts? 5 parts. We have to evaluate the given exponents, the numbers in exponential form. So 3 raised to the power minus 4 is nothing but reciprocal of 3 raised to the power 4. Reciprocal of 3 raised to the power 4. This is equal to, if you want to express an exponential form in the rational form, you split the numerator and the denominator with the power, that is 1 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 4. This is 1 by 81. 1 by 81. Okay. So that was part 1. While I am solving the problem, I will discuss any necessary laws of exponents or any concepts on the right hand side. So I used the formula or the laws of exponents, that any rational number x by y raised to the power m, if you want to convert it to a rational number, it will be x to the power m divided by y to the power m. Part 2 is minus 4 raised to the power 3. Now any negative number, when raised to the power some power, the power is odd integer, then it is negative of the number without the sign raised to the power same power. So the concept is minus x, where x is the rational number, minus x to the power m is equal to x to the power m. You ignore the sign of the base x if m is even. If m is even, and this will be equal to negative of x to the power m if m is odd. So in this problem, minus 4 raised to the power 3 is odd, so it will be negative of 4 raised to the power 3, that is minus 64. Part 3 is 3 by 4 raised to the power minus 2. Now whenever you have a power of negative rational number, any rational number raised to the power negative, the result will be the reciprocal of the exponent, the reciprocal of the base, raised to the power the same power but without the negative sign. So 3 by 4 raised to the power minus 2 will be the reciprocal of 3 by 4, which is 4 by 3 raised to the power 2. Now you can express it as in the rational form, that is 4 square divided by 3 square. This is 16 by 9. Part 4 is minus 2 by 5 raised to the power minus 5. Here also the power is negative. The power is negative, so it will be equal to, take the reciprocal of the base. Base is minus 2 by 5. The reciprocal of minus 2 by 5 is 5 by minus 2 raised to the power 5. So this is equal to, now you can convert the base, is not in standard form. You can convert the base to standard form, that is make the denominator positive, but it is not necessary. In the, if it's an exponential form, you can now directly apply the formula that this will be equal to 5 raised to the power 5 divided by minus 2 raised to the power 5. Now 5 raised to the power 5 is how much? 5 raised to the power 5. Oh no, it was 2 by 5. 4 is 2 by 3, sorry, not 5. It is 2 by 3. 2 by 3. 2 by 3. So we have 3. 3 to the power 5 is 243. 243. And minus 2 raised to the power 5 is, the base is negative, minus 2, and the power is odd. So this will be negative of 2 to the power 5. And this is equal to 243 minus 2 to the power 5 is 32. Now the denominator is negative, so we have to make the denominator positive. So this becomes minus 243 divided by 32. We have another one, that is 5, part 5. So while I am solving the problem, you can pause the video and take screenshot of the solution for your future reference. Okay. 5 is pretty simple. This is 5 by 7 raised to the power 0. Any non-zero rational number, raised to the power 0 is always 1. Is always 1. Okay, so that was problem number 1. Let's do problem number 2. Problem number 2, we have to evaluate minus 2 by 3 raised to the power cube 3 and this whole raised to the power minus 2. This will be, so we are having 2 layers of power. So we will just, so the result will be the base, which is minus 2 by 3, the raised to the power, the power will be the product of all the powers, that is 3 multiplied by minus 2. This is equal to minus 2 by 3 raised to the power minus 6. Now this is a rational number raised to the power a negative power, minus 6 is negative. So this will be equal to the reciprocal of the base, that is 3 by minus 2 raised to the power 6. This is equal to 3 to the power 6 divided by minus 2 raised to the power 6. Now 3 raised to the power 6 is how much? 9 cube. How much is 9 cube? 81 9. So this is 729 divided by minus 2 raised to the power 6. The power, the base is negative, but the power is even. So this will be equal to 2 to the power 6. So this is equal to 729 divided by 64. 64. Okay, this was 2. Let's do problem number 3. Problem number 3 is simplification. We have to simplify 3 raised to the power minus 1, that is reciprocal of 3, plus 6 raised to the power minus 1, this whole divided by 3 by 4 raised to the power minus 1. Now, whenever you have sum or addition of some exponential numbers, you have to individually convert the exponential numbers in the addition or subtraction into rational form. Then only you can perform the addition and subtraction. So we have to convert, we have to simplify the first, the expression inside the first bracket, which is a addition of two exponential terms. This is equal to 3 raised to the power minus 1 means reciprocal of 3, that is 1 by 3. Similarly, we have 1 by 6 divided by, now 3 by 4 raised to the power minus 1 means reciprocal of 3 by 4, which is 4 by 3. So now 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6 is how much? 2 plus 1 by 6 divided by 4 by 3. This is equal to half divided by 4 by 3. This is equal to half multiplied by 4 by 3 inverse. So this is equal to half multiplied by 3 by 4. This is equal to 3 by 8. So I applied a concept that the division of two rational numbers. If x and y are two rational numbers, then x divided by y is equal to x multiplied by y inverse, which is equal to x multiplied by 1 by y. Okay. Let's do problem number 4. By what number should minus 2 by 3 whole raised to the power minus 3 be divided? Okay. So, by what number this number minus 2 by 3 whole raised to the power minus 3 be divided? Okay, let the number be x be divided, so that the quotient is, result is 4 by 9 divided by minus 2. Okay. So we have this equation. From this we have to solve what is find what is x. Okay. So this implies minus 2 by 3 raised to the power minus 3 is 3 by minus 2 raised to the power 3. Now divided by x means multiplied by reciprocal of x is equal to 4 by 9 raised to the power minus 2. So this implies that this implies 3 by minus 2 is equal to minus 3 by 2. If I convert 3 by minus 2 to have the denominator positive, cube, now reciprocal of x is 1 by x is equal to 4 by 9 raised to the power minus 2. Now this implies from here we get 1 by x is equal to 4 by 9 raised to the power minus 2 divided by minus 3 by 2 raised to the power 3. This is equal to if I 4 by 9 raised to the power minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 by 2 whole raised to the power 3, this whole raised to the power minus 1, because we know that x divided by y is equal to x multiplied by y inverse, that is multiplicative inverse of y. So multiplicative inverse of minus 3 by 2 whole raised to the power 3 is, we have to raise the whole thing to another power of minus 1. So now this is equal to 4 by 9 raised to the power minus 2 means 9 by 4 raised to the power 2 multiplied by This is minus 3 by 2 whole raised to the power. We have two layers of power, 3 and minus 1, so they will get multiplied, so it will be minus 3. Now this is equal to 9 by 4 square multiplied by minus 3 by 2 whole raised to the power minus 3 means 2 by minus 3 whole raised to the power 3. Now you can split the exponents into rational form. So 9 by 4 whole raised to the power 2 is 9 square divided by 4 square. We have multiplied by similarly 2 cube divided by minus 3 cube. So this is equal to 9 square is, I can write 3 square whole raised to the power 2, and 4 square I can write 2 square whole raised to the power square, and we have 2 cube. So the idea is to convert all the exponents into similar base, so that we can apply the formula x to the power m divided by x to the power n is equal to x to the power m minus n, and minus 3 raised to the power 3 will be negative of 3 raised to the power 3. Because the power 3 is odd, so this is equal to 3 square whole raised to the power 2 is nothing but 3 to the power 4. Let's bring all the exponents having the same base together, and so we have in the denominator we have a negative of 3 cube, so it will be this will be equal to, let's bring the negative at the very front, and we have 3 to the power 4 divided by 2 to the power 4 multiplied by 2 cube and 3 cube. Now negative of, I will bring all the exponents with the same base together, that is 3 to the power 4 3 cube multiplied by 2 cube 2 to the power 4. So this is equal to minus 3 to the power 4 divided by 3 cube is nothing but 3 to the power 4 minus 3 multiplied by 2 3 power 2 to the power 3 minus 4. This is equal to minus 3 multiplied by 2 to the power minus 1. This is equal to negative of 3 multiplied by half. This is equal to minus 3 by 2. So we got 1 by x equals to, 1 by x equals to minus 3 by 2. This implies x will be equal to the reciprocal of 1 by x is x, which is equal to minus 3 by 2 its reciprocal. This is equal to 2 by minus 3. This is equal to minus 2 by 3. So the number that need to be divided is minus 2 by 3. Okay. Let's do problem number 5. Let's do problem number 5. It says, by what number should minus 3 whole raised to the power minus 1 be multiplied, let that number be x, so that the product becomes 6 to the power minus 1. Okay. Now from here directly we can say that this will imply x will be equal to 6 raised to the power minus 1 divided by minus 3 raised to the power minus 1. This is equal to 6 raised to the power minus 1 means reciprocal of 6, that is 1 by 6, divided by minus 3 raised to the power minus 1 means reciprocal of minus 3, that is 1 by minus 3. This is equal to 1 by 6 divided by minus 1 by 3. This is equal to 1 by 6 multiplied by reciprocal of minus 1 by 3, that is 3 by minus 1. This is equal to 1 by 6 multiplied by minus 3 by 1. Now 3 divides minus 3 with minus 1 and divides with 2. So this is equal to minus half. So x will be, so we have to multiply minus 3, its reciprocal, with minus half. Okay, let's do problem number 6. There are multiple parts. Express each of the following in standard form. Okay, so we have to express the given numbers in standard form. Now 345 is not a very large number. So this is, we can do it orally or manually. So I need to convert it in the form x into 10 to the power. Remember the standard form, x multiplied by 10 to the power y, where x is greater than equals to 1 and less than 10, and y belongs to integer. Y is an integer, but y not equals to 0. Now I can clearly write it as 3.45 multiplied by 10 square. This can be done orally. So this is the number in standard form. Part 2. For very large number, we will use the steps that we discussed, how to express very large number in the standard form. So this is a moderately large number. What we do is, we first, as a step 1, put the decimal point after the leftmost digit. So it becomes 1.80000. Now you see, as a step 2, we have to find y. Y will be the number of digits in the number obtained after step 1 to the right hand side of the decimal point. The number of digits to the right hand side of the decimal point, which will be 5. The digit 8 and 4 zeros, 5. Now step 3, I have to find x. X will be the number obtained in step 1, but you ignore all the trailing zeros. These are the trailing zeros. So x will be 1.8. Now as a final step, the number in standard form will be x multiplied by 10 to the power y, which is equal to 1.8 into 10 to the power 5. So this is the number. Wait a second, friend, it is storming. Let me switch off some connections. Okay. Okay, so this was part 2. No, question number 6, part 2. Let's do part 3. The we have to convert a very small number, that is 0.0000. How many zeros? 5 zeros and 3. So this is a very small number. How do we express it in standard form? The first step, is we have to find y. What is y? Y will be the number of digits to the right hand side of the decimal point up to the first non-zero digit. So basically all the digits in this example, all the digits to the right hand side of the decimal point, and which are how many digits? There are 5 zeros and 1 3, so 6. Now we find the x. X will be the given number. Consider it as a whole number, ignoring the decimal point. So it is 3, and then put a decimal point after the leftmost digit. So this becomes 3.0. So the standard form will be x multiplied by 10 to the power minus y. Okay, it is minus y, since we are converting a very small number to standard form. So this will be equal to 3.0 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this is the number in standard form. Okay. There is part 4. Part 4 is also a very small number. We have 0.40 and 27. So the first step is to find y. What is y? Y is the number of digits to the right hand side of the decimal point in the given number up to the first non-zero digit. So this will be the digits. So the number of digits to the right hand side of the decimal point up to the first non-zero digit. The first non-zero digit is 2. So how many digits are there to the right hand side of the decimal point? 4 zeros and 2, so 5. Now after step 2 we will find x. What is x? Consider the given number as a whole number, ignoring the decimal point, that is 27, and then in the number 27 you put a decimal point after the leftmost digit, so it becomes 2.7. And finally the last step is the number in standard form will be 2.7 multiplied by 10 to the power minus y, that is minus 5. Okay, this was question number 6. Now we completed section A. Now we start section B. Section B, these are all MCQ questions. We have to choose the correct choice. Question number 7, the value of minus 3 raised to the power minus 3. This is equal to, since the power is a negative minus 3, this will be the reciprocal of the base, that is minus 3. The base is minus 3, its reciprocal will be 1 by minus 3, and this whole raised to the power, whatever the power is negative power, but ignoring the negative sign. So now we can convert it as a rational number. This will be 1 cube divided by minus 3 whole cube. 1 cube is 1, but minus 3 whole cube, the base is negative but the power is odd, so this will be negative of 3 to the power 3. This is equal to 1 by minus 27. This is equal to, the denominator is negative, to make it positive this will be minus 1 by 27. So the result, correct choice is C. Correct choice is C. Okay. Question number 8. The value of, okay, so we have to find the value of 3 by 4 raised to the power minus 3. The power is a negative, so it will be the reciprocal of the base, that is 4 by 3 raised to the power 3. That is the same power but without the negative sign. So now we can convert it as a rational number. 4 cube divided by 3 cube. This is equal to 64 divided by 27. So the correct choice is B. Question number 9. We have to evaluate 3 raised to the power minus 6 divided by 3 raised to the power 4. So this is equal to 3 raised to the power minus 6. The power is negative, so it will be the reciprocal of the base, that is 1 by 3 raised to the power 6. And we have division. We know that division operator is equal to, we know that x divided by y, where x and y are rational numbers, but y is a non-zero rational number. This is equal to x multiplied by the reciprocal of y, or multiplicative inverse of y, that is, this is essentially multiplied by 1 by y. Okay, so now this implies that, so we are evaluating this expression. So we have 1 by 3 raised to the power 6, which is now divided by 3 to the power 4. It will be equal to multiplied by reciprocal of 3 to the power 4, that is 3 to the power 4 reciprocal. Now this is nothing but 1 by 3 raised to the power 6. So we have 3 to the power, reciprocal of 3 to the power 4 is 1 by 3 to the power 4. 1 by 3 to the power 4. So now we have this is equal to this is equal to 1 by 3 to the power 6 multiplied by 1 by 3 to the power 4. This is equal to 1 by 3 to the power 6 plus 4. This is equal to 1 by 3 to the power 10. This is equal to 3 to the power minus 10. Okay, so the answer is choice C. Let's do problem number 10. We have to solve for x. It is given that 5 by 12 whole raised to the power minus 4 multiplied by 5 by 12 whole raised to the power 3x is equal to 5 by 12 whole raised to the power 5. Now we see that in this kind of problems we have to solve for x, where x is in the power, and we can see both the left hand side and the right hand side, all the exponential terms are having the same base, that is 5 by 12. So we will have to convert both the LHS and the RHS in the exponential form so that the base will be same. In this case the base will be 5 by 12. So if we simplify the left hand side, this becomes 5 by 12 whole raised to the power minus 4 plus 3x equal to 5 by 12 raised to the power 5. So the concept applied is x to the power m multiplied by x to the power n is equal to x to the power m plus n. Now we see on the both sides LHS and RHS are both exponential number where the base are same. Base is 5 by 12. So we can equate the powers. So we get minus 4 plus 3x equals to 5. Now this is a linear equation in x, one variable, that is x, and solving x we will get 3x equals to 5 plus 4 equals 9. This implies x equals 9 by 3, that is 3. So the value of x is 3 and the correct choice is D. Okay, let's do problem number 11. What is 3 by 5 raised to the power 0? This is super easy. We know any non-zero rational number raised to the power 0 is always 1. So the answer is choice C. Problem number 12. we have to evaluate minus 6 by 5 whole raised to the power minus 1. So power minus 1 means reciprocal of the base. The base is minus 6 by 5. Its reciprocal will be 5 by minus 6. This is equal to, the denominator is negative. To make it positive, we have to just change the sign, change the sign of the numerator. Minus 5 by 6. So the correct choice is D. Let's do problem number 13. What is minus 1 by 3 raised to the power cube? This is equal to minus 1, the base, base is the rational number, minus 1 by 3. So this will be equal to minus 1 to the power 3 divided by 3 cube. Now the numerator minus 1 raised to the power 3, the base is negative minus 1 and the power is odd. So this will be negative of 1 cube divided by 3 cube. This is equal to 1 by 27. Minus 1 by 27. So the correct choice is C. So that was section B. Now let's do section C. In section C we have only one question. Fill in the blanks. Question number 14, it has multiple parts. Okay, so the first part is 36000 written in standard form is, so we have to convert 36000 in standard form. This is a relatively large number. So how do we do? After step 1, we put a decimal point after the leftmost digit in the given number. It becomes 3.60000. This was step 2. This was step 1. In step 2, we need to find y. So the ultimate standard form will be x multiplied by 10 to the power y. So we need to find x and y from the given large number. After step 2, what will be y? Y will be the number of digits to the right hand side of the decimal point of the number obtained after step 1. So we have after decimal point 6, the digit 6 and 4 zeros. So the number of digits to the right hand side of decimal point is 5. Now in step 3 we have to find what is x. X will be the number obtained after step 1, but you ignore all the trailing zeros. These are the trailing zeros. I will ignore all the trailing zeros. So this is 3.6. And finally, step 4, the number in standard form will be x into 10 to the power y, which is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 5. This is the number in standard form. Part 2. We are given a very small number, that is 0.0000123. We have to convert this in standard form. So the step 1 is to find y. What is y? Y will be the number of digits to the right hand side of the decimal point up to the first non-zero digit. The digits are this. The decimal point, the digits to the right hand side of the decimal point, where all those digits, the number of all those digits up to the first decimal, up to the first non-zero digit. The first non-zero digit is 1. So all the digits to the right hand side up to 1, we have to count that. So we have 4 zeros after the decimal point. We have 4 zeros and then 1. So y will be 5. Now we need to find after step 2, we need to find x. So in this for expressing a large number, very small number in the standard form, the format is x into 10 to the power minus y. So we have to find x and y. We have already found y. Y is 5. Now x will be the given number, the given very small number. You express that as a whole number, that will be 123, and then put a decimal point after the leftmost digit. So this becomes 1.23. And as a final step, step 3, the number in standard form will be x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5. This is equal to 1.23 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5. Okay. Part 3. Part 3 is evaluating a number in exponential form, which is minus 2 by 3 raised to the power minus 2. This is equal to any rational number raised to the power something negative is nothing but you take the reciprocal of the base, that is 3 by minus 2, and raise it to the power, same power, but ignoring the negative sign 2. So now you can break it, evaluate it as a rational number. This is 3 square divided by minus 2 square. This is equal to 9 divided by minus 2 square. The base minus 2 is negative, but the power 2 is even. So this will be 2 square. So this is equal to 9 by 4. 9 by 4. Part 4. We have to convert this number 3 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 in the usual form. And this is basically a concept of dividing a decimal number by powers of 10. So 3 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3. 10 to the power minus 3 means reciprocal of 10 to the power 3. So we have this. So this is nothing but dividing 3 by the power of by 10 cube. So how do we divide a decimal number by a power of 10? If the power is n, we shift the decimal point n places to the left. So the numerator is 3.0 by 10 cube. This will be nothing but the numerator, but the decimal point will be shifted 3 places to the left. That is 1, 2, 3. So 2 zeros in before. So this will be 0.003. Okay, part 5. The number 5.32 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 4 in the usual form. Now whenever you have this kind of number to be expressed in usual form, that is a decimal number, so this is nothing but you can the one way of doing is that you convert the decimal number into a fraction, where when you convert 5.32 in a fraction, it will be the number as a whole number with ignoring the decimal point, that is 532 divided by 10 to the power. The power will be the decimal places in the given decimal number, that is 5.32. The decimal places is 2, so 10 square, and we have 10 to the power minus 4. Now if you combine the exponents of 10 together, we get 10 to the power minus 4 divided by 10 square. So this is equal to 532 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 4 minus 2. This is equal to 532 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6 in usual form. Okay. Okay, so this is 532 10 to the power minus 6 means divided by 10 to the power 6. Okay, so now this is basically dividing a decimal number by a power of 10. So 532 is nothing but 532.0, and we have divided by 10 to the power 6. We have to shift the decimal point in the numerator 6 places to the left. So when you shift in the decimal number 532.0, if you shift the decimal point 6 places to the left, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the last jump is the position of the decimal point, and in between we have 3 gaps. We will fill it with zeros. So this becomes 0.000532. So the number in usual form of the given number is 0.000532. Okay, so this brings to an end in solving the test paper number 2. These questions are pretty much similar to the objective questions, MCQ questions, which was exercise 2C. But anyway, it is always a good thing to practice more problems. I hope this video was beneficial. This will help you to understand how we are applying the concepts of exponents and its laws and the bases and the powers and all the formulas and the standard form of numbers, very large numbers and very small numbers, and evaluating a given expression in exponential form and solving for x, where x will be some unknown in the power in some equation. All these concepts, how you apply to solve the problems. I hope this video was beneficial. If it is so, then please like it, share it with your friends, and once again, please support me by subscribing to my channel, and please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So this brings to an end in completing the chapter of exponents. But as usual, as I always do and will do for all chapters, I will always prepare 2 sample test paper, 1 and 2, which will be relatively harder problems than the problems that we solved from the textbook. So please stay tuned for the sample test paper number 1 and 2, which will be coming in the next 2 days. So thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.